Hello, great personalities. You're welcome to the Announced Solution with Augustina Simeon. Today's solution topic will be on there is a place where money calls. Money is calling on you to own it. It's surprising to some persons, but that's the truth. For the sake of the ongoing economic meltdown that is ravaging the earth, the world globally, everyone is singing the same song. It's either they are looking for money, or I need money, or I need ways to multiply my money to be free from this meltdown. People often sing these three songs, the same, either one, two, or the third one. I would like to say money did not lose or go missing in the first place. That is why it's calling on you. It's always domiciled in the place. There is a place that you always find money. Is domiciled in a place, in the house, or hand of value. Anywhere there is value, you see money because they work together. If you want to see money where he's calling, search for him in the place of value. You find him there, which is your place of calling, your gifting, or vision, or purpose, whichever. If you have value, you have money. That is it. The honest truth is, money is also calling on you and looking for you to be at your service. As you're looking for money, money is also looking for you. Now, anyone that has value, they don't look for money. Money look for them because they work together. So the wise will always look for a value, such a way of creating value. Why the poor will be saying, I'm looking for money. The rich does not look for money. They will look for ways where money will be found on its own. Money will come their way. Their focus on is on value. Money is always looking for those that has the capacity to handle it, and also manage it properly. Like I talked about in our previous episode under money management. If you go through it, you're able to understand and get conclude. Money always look for those that can handle it and has the capacity to properly manage it, so it can make it aboard with them instead of flying around the air. Remember, money has wings. As it flies around, if it does not have value to stay, it moves out to where there is value. It flies into anywhere it is needed and also fly away from those who does not have the power or the key to own it, to keep it. You must know the value of money. What you know, once you have value, money stays. Therefore, wisdom demands that, and instead of you going out searching for money, looking for money, it's better you search a way that money can remain in your hands instead of looking for it. Wisdom demand that you look for a way where it can remain. That is value. Look for value. If you search now, for example, in some countries, what they do, they create value. Even if you have money and you don't have value, you will go those countries, they create value, services, things that will make you to carry the money you have to come and put it there to make them more powerful. Every time you go, they create new things, they invent new things. They don't look for money, they create things that will attract people to come and spend their money. That is how it is, because they know that anywhere that there is value, money doesn't scarce them. They don't look for money, either they look for value, they think of things. Now the big question is, how do I attract or own money? There are several ways by which money can dwell in your hand. Number one is by working. I mean, when you earn salary monthly, as money comes into your hands. When you manage it properly, it stays. Another point is buying and selling under working business. Number two is generating value. That is the one that is very important, that will stand even if every other thing fails. This one will never fail. Generating value, which means creating an intangible wealth. Remember, when you create an intangible wealth, give back to tangible, and money is tangible. So when you create intangible, that is you creating value, it brings intangible wealth. It gives back to intangible, and intangible will bring tangible. You may know how to solve problem. You must know that is how to create value. When you know how to solve problem, people will pay for your service, because man will always pay. Man will any day or any time be ready to pay for value, including you yourself. They are always ready any day, any time to pay for value. Because what you need that you cannot create, you pay for it because someone else created it. They sacrifice time, energy, cost, and all the rest to create that thing. You have to pay for the service. That is how it is. Any day, any time, solving problem, men will always pay for value, including you yourself. Another one is you have to sit down. You must sit down and plan on how you can provide value. It's not something you run around for. You have to settle down, search in your heart. Everything you need to grow, anything you need to shine is already inbuilt inside of you, it's around you, it's not far from you. What will trigger your breakthrough is very close to you. If only your eyes will be open, you will see it, as in your eyes of understanding. Wisdom flows upon you. You have to sit down and create time, plan out, search out how to plan on how you can provide value and sell for an exchange of money. That is the way to own money. That is the way money can answer. That is where you will answer the call of money. As it's calling on you, it's calling on those that has value. It's not for everyone. Money call for those that has value because that is where it wants to dwell. Another point by three is by offering service to others. That's another way. They can also own money. Money can flow to you when you offer service to others. Another question that some persons will also ask is, how do I go about it? The easiest way to do this is by looking around you, where you stay. Search around you, search people's need around you. In your neighborhood, there are lots of need, including your own compound. If in case you're not staying in personal, if you're staying in an estate or an environment, there is always a need. As far as human beings are there, every day there is needs to be met. You have to search around, look around. For example, I would like to take a two example. The number one example I like to so you're able to understand anything you need, some other person needs them too. That is it. Think of, consider and say, what do I need? Anything you need, some other person need that same thing. That is how to render service. Whatever you are using today to satisfy your need is being created by someone's idea that you bought, is being created by some other persons that you are paying for, like the electricity, the water, the toothpaste, the brush, the clothing, everything you're using, even the food things, everything you're using. You can think of, and even there is nothing new under the sun. The things that you're using, you can sit down and think of how to repackage it and sell it. You'll be surprised how people will buy it. Just look for one thing that you can solve, and you will be surprised. People will pay for it, even around you. It will make money to flow into your hands because it's value now. It has been transformed to value. That is how it is. Example two, I would like to take this from the Bible, the story of the widow in the Bible with oil and the prophets. Now, the widow happened to have a challenge. Her husband died. Her husband is one of the sons of the prophet, owing a debt that he could not pay. Then he died. The debtors came, wanted to take her two children for slavery. They cried to the prophet. The prophet said, because to see that God is a principle God. The prophet did not just say, I command money to flow. Money flow, you begin to pray. No, he asked her, what do you have? Because everything in this world is principle. Thank God for understanding. It's before that people think you sit down and pray this and that for things to happen. Things does not happen like that. When you have ideas, you are doing something, you can back it up with prayer for favor and speed. That is how it works. Because principle cannot change because of you. Even God cannot even change it. The prophet asked her, what do you have? And she said, nothing. She has a little oil. The prophet said, is enough. The prophet asked her to look for needs around her. The oil is the value that she has. That is solution in her hand. God did not create any man empty. Everyone has something inside. It's ignorance that has put people on the floor. God does not put them, he's not a respecter of men. It does not give him joy to see some of his children progress while others become poor. No, just that some embrace the principle, while some are working on ignorance, waiting for God to do everything for them. Papa in the Lord will say, anybody that waits on God to do everything is an irresponsible person. Because we work in God is partnership. We are called creator. God did not create us as spiritual Robocop. or robots or furnitures to be there or dummy. No. We are to do to, we are co-creator. He has given the earth for us to rule, to begin to function for him. He will do things on our own permission. He will not just go out of his way to do some things, except the ones that only him can do. Now, God's creators is everybody has something in him that can create the miracle, the world that he desires. Empty vessels from the neighbor stand for the empty vessel that the prophet asked her to go and look for. It stands for problems that need solution in the neighborhood. Just like I said in the first place, look for problem around that you can solve. Now the prophet asked her that go for more vessels, meaning as many problems that you can solve, the more money or wealth can flow into your hand. If you can solve a little one, because when you look for, if you can solve a mighty problem, you also receive a mighty reward or a financial breakthroughs. In this story, the oil is the power, is the woman's power, which is our ability or our gift to command wealth. Everyone has something in hand or in her hand to command the flow of money into his or our own hand. That is how it is. Nobody is idle. If you start from our previous episode from beginning, you'll be able to see and understand that you are all packaged. God created everyone for a purpose and has a gift as a vehicle to fulfill that purpose. That gift is also to service you and to service others. That is how it is. No one is empty. The miracle you're looking for, you have what it takes to create the world that you desire. Everyone, they keep celebrating satisfaction. In every satisfaction, there is also a sacrifice. You must pay price for the sacrifice in order for you to enjoy the satisfaction. What is the celebration and the testimonies? I believe this has answered us. So you can see there is a play money called. In the house of value, you always see money. So look for how to create your own value so that you can sell it. Money will be flowing into your hand to create the world that you desire. See you all in the next solution class. May God grant everyone understanding. Remember to tag and invite some other persons. Let us shine the light together. Partner with God. Be part of someone's success story. God bless you. See you.